Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Birthday coming up soon. Birthday is in April, y'all. It'll be on April 8th, y'all. So, y'all know we running it up. Sorry about the noise in the background, y'all. That's why I ain't trying to because I'm listening to music. Happy Friday. Word of the day, be thankful and grateful, okay? You're making it to another year, another day. Always be thankful and grateful. Yes. I'll be 21, y'all. Y'all know Aries, baby. I really don't do the zodiac, but I know that I'm an Aries, so shout out to my Aprils. and keep being you, y'all. Um, Happy Friday, like I said to everyone. It's your girl birthday coming up in 13 more days. So like I say, y'all, we gonna be doing different stuff. We gonna do stuff like this, and then we gonna do me getting on camera and doing stuff. Just gonna have fun because it's my B day. And yes, I don't even have anything planned, y'all. I might end up getting on live. It just all depends. But I don't have anything planned to do. You know, some people have something they do for their 21st and some people don't. But I don't have anything planned. But y'all drop in the comments some ideas, anything. What did you do for your 21st? Or what was your first 21st like? Or anything like that. Just to see some of the, ideas. I'm talking about ideas like I'm really going to do what all everybody was doing. But yes, y'all. Be thankful. And keep pushing forward, y'all. The enemy will put people in your path to try to take you off, but you don't have to. Whatever God has good for you to come, it is going to come. You don't have to prevail or go based off what the enemy is trying to do. A lot of us, we sometimes do, but we don't have to. God does what he does for a reason, but you don't have to worry about anything, like that, y'all. You continue being who you're going to be and showing up at the end of the day. My birthday is coming up in 13 more. Hey, hey. Yes, y'all. Aries, girl, Aries, baby. Like I said, I never really got into the zodiac like that, but I definitely do know some signs and what some of them are. I don't know what they all stand for, but I just know a little bit. But thank you for saying happy birthday, y'all. And hey, I hope everybody Friday is going good. And I say we gonna run it up every day and keep doing it. Y'all just tune in for more lives. Like up the live, subscribe, check out all the new videos that's been posted, and definitely go check out all my other platforms that I be on. And y'all, we gonna run it up and keep doing it. We're on the way to 500 on here on YouTube, so we can start doing some big things. I have a lot of things to do with y'all, so that's why we gotta keep going and keep running it up and doing this as a family on here. I know we gonna do it, and that's why I tell y'all to keep showing and keep doing what you're doing. God will come in the midst and let everything that you're also doing, be done the right way. You won't have to worry about nothing. You won't have to stress because God is definitely going to be right there in the midst. He's already in the midst of it, if not speaking. And he already hears what's going on. So he definitely knows what's needed to be fixed, what's needed to be worked on, what's needed to be done better, and all that other stuff. You don't have to sit there and let the enemy put you in a dwelling place or mindset or spot where you feel like nothing can happen or anything like that. That's just the enemy and the devil. The Holy Spirit will never come to you, or God, he won't come to you, period, and say that, you will know what the difference is and what to be, known as and how to go based off what you need when you're being told from whoever your higher person is that you talk to and speak to. But definitely, y'all be thankful and grateful that God still has you here in this world, in this earth, to be living, to be moving, to be breathing every day. Because some people, like I said before, probably wasn't able to wake up this morning and be thankful, be grateful. No matter where they are, what state, what city, whatever it is. Some people probably were not able to wake up, so just be thankful and grateful that you were able to wake up, and if anybody has any birthdays, I guess, be thankful about that, I'm mostly thankful about that also, being able to continue making it to another year and many more years. I know God has to come for me, you know. And when your birthday comes, it's not just about your birthday and turning up, God made that day specifically and specially for you, for you to know that this is your special day to continue growing and adding on so many new lives and so many numbers to what you've already did. It's like you're just having so many phases of life, and that's your special day, to be thankful, to be grateful, to thank God that he's already moving you and aligning you every year, every day, every month, whatever it is, every time. So we also have to look at it as that, it's okay to also, when you're at that age, above age enough, 21, 18, to go out and have, whatever fun that you are allowed to have or you may want to have when, you're at the certain age that you're allowed to do that. But for adults, as speaking on me being an adult, that's the thing, you go out, you can have some fun, but also be thankful. And for younger people, don't just go out, going out is not always about that, get yourself in your life and whatever it is that you want best for you, perfectly for you, you know. And going out doesn't always have to be partying with a friend. You can just go for a walk. You can just go do some things that you like, you know. So being thankful just every year that you were able to make it is the best thing, you know. As you continue going through this life and seeing what it is, God is going to help you understand why you should continue being so thankful and grateful, and why, you know, it's just best for you to keep doing what you're doing. You know, at the end of the day, um, like I said the other day, nobody's perfect. You know, a lot of people, they are wanted to be normalized in this world as the perfect person, and you're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. God didn't make you, me, or anyone else to be perfect, but He made us to be who we are, you know, become just exactly who we are, which is ourselves. And that's why I also say be yourself, you know, be bold and be who you are. Don't be afraid, because nobody can take that from you, not even the man above. And He knows who you are, so why would He want to take that from you? That's why He wants you to show up being who you are, because you never know somebody out there that, like I say, a lot you guys have the same mindset or same thing that you may think, you know, just relatable mindsets, you know. Just because you're not able to probably be around that person, or you think that where you're from or where you're at, you don't really see that a lot, doesn't mean that 1,000 miles across the country or anywhere else somebody isn't thinking something that you're thinking. They just are not around someone like you to, you know, expand or go based off that. So, you know, be real, always be true to who you are. Don't be afraid at all. Continue standing firm. And that's the best thing, y'all, you know, especially when you're growing and you're learning about this thing called life and transforming with God. That's the thing. But birthday, y'all, is coming up. And like I say, be thankful, be grateful. Anybody that has a birthday coming up in April, for surely, happy birthday to everyone. Aries, anyone that has any birthdays this month, happy birthday to y'all, because we're still in March. But I cannot wait, y'all. Even though, like I just said, I don't have anything planned, I think it's just being able to just see another year, being able to see another year with God, being thankful, and just still being able to breathe. It's just the best thing, y'all. Um, that's the best thing that you could ever want from your birthday, regardless about anything else, you know. Now, if you're younger and stuff like that, but when you're an adult and you're older, you know, all of that, birthdays and stuff and gifts, that's not how you were when, you know, you were younger. So that's why they have the saying, stay young while you can. Okay, everyone, but be thankful, be grateful, and just know that God has a bigger plan, you know. God has a lot planned for you. He's already in the midst of doing it. And that's all, you know. Be thankful, be grateful, and continue being who you are, which is the best person. Um, I love y'all on my YouTube family. Y'all know I get on here and I talk to y'all and I let y'all know the real. But also on my TikTok live, if y'all want to see me now talk about my products just itself, y'all can go on there sometimes and see me talk about it on there just itself, because that's also what I will be doing on my TikTok live. I'm just going to do that and let y'all see that. But I love y'all on my YouTube family, and this is what we are going to do. Sometimes y'all may see me do backdrop. That's cute. You may see me get in the camera, just whatever it is that I prefer to do, I will definitely do that. Um, as y'all see, I put on them eye clusters. I didn't even take the glue off. I think that's probably what the problem is. But yes, y'all. TikTok live some days. I'm probably going to end up doing some other things. I'll come back and let y'all know when I get it situated. But overall, um, that's what we're doing and that's what we're already doing. And yes, y'all just come along for everything that we have going on while we keep building and doing it. Um, we're going, and sometimes I may not always be in the camera, but y'all already know I'm here. I will chat y'all back up and respond back to y'all. And don't be afraid to chat it up in the comments. Say some stuff, ask some questions. I will definitely talk back to y'all because y'all know over here, y'all is the family. And we're going to continue riding and doing what we got to do, y'all, because we are on a road. We have a goal to 500, and that's where we're trying to get to, y'all. So let's keep going. And I thank y'all so much, like I say, for always coming in and tuning in with your girl on the Roads of Family. Well, Life by Roads of Family. Phone is on 20%, so that's really kind of good because I might just end up getting back on later, y'all. But then again, I'm still going to stay on. I might end up putting those clusters back on because they were really cute. You guys definitely have to go check them out in my showcase. They are really, really cute clusters. Um, I like that they're just easy and simple. That's what I can say. I will be probably going live later on TikTok and letting y'all see. But y'all just stay tuned. And y'all keeping up with your skin is definitely a plus, you know. I already have sensitive skin too. So a lot of products that you guys see I've already tried and really been using. And it really works good for your skin. Be consistent. Stay washing your face. You will see the clearness in your skin go away quickly. And you'll be like, what? Okay, that's really good. So yes, y'all, because I do when I first was doing starting off y'all on TikTok, my skin and face was broke out really, really bad. And I started using definitely some good soap on there. I got to check it again, but I'm going to put it on my TikTok live. I got to let y'all know because I'm going to remember it. That soap definitely does good works. Um, I really like it. So yes, y'all. Skincare is the best care. And that's also like just a spot thing for you too, you know, as you being a woman and men care also, you know, keep up with your skincare as well, you know, but women, you know, we have those moments where we just want those relaxed times and just to feel, you know, good sometimes. So taking care of your skin is definitely that massaging, relaxing time, self-care, getting into who you are and stuff like that. That is definitely a plus, y'all. But I'm gonna keep saying it, y'all. Be grateful and thankful, you know. Understand that being thankful and grateful are two different things, but they are kind of the same because you're just want to be so you're amazed by whatever is going on in this life. You know that everything in this life that's going on is a blessing. Basically, that's what it is. Everything is a blessing to be thankful and to be grateful. So, yes, you just got to continue being thankful and grateful, y'all. Like I said, God will show up in the midst of everything else that you just need, or everything that you may not feel like you need but do need. And that's why you have to also go to him and ask him, talk to him. It don't matter what age you are, you can still talk to God. God still hears you. He knows who you are. Um, it's little kids, 11, 12, that's in love with who God is, Jesus, all of it. You know, 15, 16, I started at a young age too, and now that I'm adult and I'm grown, I still love God. I still know who my God is. I just have my own type of God that I talk to. You get what I mean? So, yes, y'all, get closer to whoever your person is that's higher that you talk to, that you feel comfortable talking with. Um, and yes, y'all, that's why I'm really, really happy. I have been kind of a little sick, y'all. If y'all heard me the other day when I was on live coughing and stuff. And I was coughing a little bit. So that's why I say I have been just a little under the weather. But that's just because I think it's this weather just keep changing, y'all. Like here in Florida, you don't know if it's going to be cold, hot, or cold. And sometimes it's a mixture of both in the same day. And that right there, I think it really has a lot of people, just sick and feeling under the weather sometimes. Because one minute it can be hot as hot, feeling really good, blazing, literally blazing. And then the next minute it's just cold, freezing ice where you're just feeling like you're literally in a box of, I don't know, ice or something. A bucket of ice just sitting. That's how cold. So definitely that also, y'all. This weather changing wherever you are, you have to get with it while it changes, okay? Because sometimes you, you know, I don't always check the news, but I definitely check it enough thoroughly. But when it comes to the weather, I probably need to check it more. But sometimes if I see the weather, just change, I definitely check. So yes, y'all, keep up on wherever you at with the weather because this weather is definitely getting crazy out here for sure. Um, Sometimes it can be raining too, so it's like you just want to definitely make sure that you're watching out for whatever the weather is going to be that day. You got to throw on your jacket, your jumpsuit, sweater, hat, hand mittens, hat, all of it to cover yourself up, scarf. You definitely want to do that. And if you don't need to do all that, sometimes still throw on something just to be on the safe side, jacket or sweater. But if it's hot, take it off. Take it off and definitely let your skin breathe and get some of that outside air for sure because the weather is changing bipolar like it always is. So as it changes, you want to change with it too and make sure you're just suited up for it because Florida weather and I know a lot of other weathers I have been seeing have been changing crazy. So yes, y'all, keep up on the weather conditions of wherever you are because you can wake up and be feeling like it's cold probably while you're doing something or going to work. And then the next thing you know, it ends up being hot. And you didn't bring no, clothing for that. So just keep up on that, y'all. Watch that for sure. And like I say, Aries girl birthday, we have a lot of birthdays probably coming up in April. I'm not sure. But like I said, if it is, happy birthday to any and everybody. Um, I wish you many more years just as God has us in many more years because we're on the way to it. We made it to this year. We got many more to go to. Anybody birthdays that's in this month are already passed. Happy birthday. Many more years to go for you too, y'all. We're in 2026. We got 2027 and everything. It feels like it be going by so fast. Because it was just 2025. But yes, y'all. Mm-mm, I just thought about that. Happy Friday. And thank y'all so much for coming in and telling me happy birthday and stuff. Tuning in. And y'all know I love y'all on my YouTube family. Like I said, I will definitely probably be back on later. If not, y'all know, tune in and always stay tuned. Keep the notifications on. I will be posting. Y'all already know, check out all my other platforms and see me on there. And I love y'all on here, and I will definitely see y'all later on because y'all know it's your girl birthday coming up.